Hi Scorpio, welcome to your monthly oracle reading for May. I've already meditated on your cards. I've shuffled just because I'm using two decks and I didn't want to keep switching them and take more time. So I'm going to show you your cards right away. Here we are. You have your first card, and this is by Earth Magic. It's a deck all about nature, so I'm really excited to use this right now. And you got activation, wind, very nice here. Your other card, you have environmental awareness. Okay, and you also have letting go. Now, I know it's not like you Scorpios, but the first thing that came to mind with this is just because communication's coming to me, and I feel like be careful what you say this month. Like maybe expressing something dear to your heart, expressing too much. Um, because I feel like by impulse you might want to say something, but there's someone around that's not trustworthy, or it might be you know taking that information to the wrong hands. And anyway, you got to be careful. I don't know what's coming to me with that, but it's just something that you're going to say, or if it's something that might hurt or offend someone, just hold back as much as you can, okay? Because it's telling me that you need to take some time to reflect and meditate on the situation, and then, center yourself and then come approach it with a more clarity and in a more diplomatic sense, okay? So could even be just be careful at work, especially if you're, dealing with a boss. Maybe it's someone really bossy and you feel like exploding. Um, kindness is the way, okay? So it's just about you showing respect and what really needs to be done, and people respecting you because of that, okay? So don't meet someone with anger if they're angry. So I hope that makes sense, okay? Or, because of their own fears or insecurities. Um, but in itself, okay, wind activation, it's all about movement, it's all about change, it's all about stepping into action. So where you were, you know kind of like a rock in stillness, meditating, contemplating, now is the time to get moving with your dreams, your wishes, maybe your relationships, maybe it could be finding work, or switching companies, getting a higher position, asking for a raise. It could be anything like that, but you know where you need to take action this month. And spring, things get moving, okay? It's the last month, especially for work. If you're looking for work or wanting to change, send out that resume, talk to that person that might help you with the connections and getting your foot in a door or somewhere, okay? But this does have to do with change, and a lot of changes are happening in your environment. It could even be in your household. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you're moving towns. Maybe you're moving cities. Maybe you're moving country. I don't know. You know more than me. Okay. And this applies, however this applies to you, because there's many watching. But the winds of change are here, and it's not something to be scared of, okay? Even though Scorpio, you're a fixed sign, you like to know what's happening, you like to plan most of the time, okay? So this is a card that's saying don't be afraid of this change, because it's going to lead you to more blessings in your life, okay? But you need to get something started in order for it to start moving. Okay, you have the power to turn the light switch on or off. And wind, it's all about strategic thinking. Wind, it rules the mind. It's you're getting ideas, inspirations coming out of nowhere. Pay attention to that, because it's the universe guiding you. Um, so really a great card here. And if you look at it like this, kind of looks like a heart, this part. So that's another beautiful thing I'm noticing. So maybe the universe will, the winds of love will send someone to your on your path, and that's something to celebrate. Maybe Cupid has his eye on you, who knows? But definitely a time to explore your relationships or your feelings. Oh, and there is a powerful Scorpio full moon. Wow. And the full moon it's in your sign and it's on the 10th, and it brings up things that we have suppressed. So this month, um, especially with Scorpio, you do rule, it's a sign of sexuality. So just be careful there. Don't rush into something if you're not prepared, or if, make sure you're taking, you're very cautious, okay? And you're taking responsibility. Don't go in anything with impulse, okay? So anger, sexuality, it could be very much triggered this month, okay? And this, I don't know how it could apply to you, but I hope that makes sense. But overall, there's definitely excitement, there's definitely movement, okay? And change in your environment. Like I said, work or your household, things are shifting. Could even be that you're rearranging your furniture, something like that. But environmental awareness, it is a card, being more mindful of your environment, of nature. Maybe you're part of a charity, you like to volunteer or work for good causes. So that one's for you if that's what you're interested in. And look at that, the full moon there. So if you look up full moon and Scorpio this month, you'll see in more detail what that involves, because astrology, it could be very complex at times. But it is your moon, and the moon, it brings up things that you've been suppressing down in the surface, okay? So that's something to take note of, that's for sure. But again, just keep guard. This is, she has this, it's an eagle here, really close to her neck, and it's all about, being careful how you express yourself, because you do have a lot of power to influence and affect someone with your speech. So just be careful with that, and then be careful also for your ideas or dreams or wishes. Make sure they don't get in the wrong hands. If you're in like a communications work, like advertising, something like that, just be very careful there. But it's saying to hold back this month, that's for sure. And keep yourself guarded, okay? Because maybe someone around you is jealous or something like that. It could be work, or trying to sabotage. I don't know, but you have really strong instincts, so you're gonna know, okay? Letting go. If you've been, oh, look at that, the moon right there as well. Let go of anything that's been, stressing you out or just creating unnecessary worry. Okay, you might have been getting a loss of sleep a little bit because you've been thinking about something too much. And this is saying because you're holding on to it so much, whether it's the thought or the person, the situation, it's just been creating more stress and negativity. So just step away from it, actually, physically, and just let it kind of solve itself. Okay, so this is something where you need to let go. And it's not only really, in what's happening in your life, it's just overall in a universal sense. Just have faith that everything's being aligned in the right time, and just let go and let the universe give you what you need at the right time you need it. Okay, so sometimes we don't get what we want when we want it, but we get it when we do need it. And the universe is aware of that, or creator, whatever it is you want to call that. Okay, so there is something you need to let go, whether it's attachments of, your clothing, maybe you're doing spring cleaning, but letting go of things that are holding you back and are no longer serving you. Okay, so I hope you guys resonate with this. I hope it didn't confuse you with those ones, but let me know what you think. Very interesting cards here. But overall, a new chapter, a lot of movement, a lot of change. So just hang in there, and maybe it's someone that you don't like in your work environment, or some environment, and maybe everyone's feeling the same, and this person, they're just going to get rid of this person, or it just works out that way. So maybe you don't have to do anything at all. Just kind of wait, and the universe does hear your desires, your wishes. So you never know, okay? Well, have a good month, guys. Enjoy, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.